All right, happy Sunday, everyone. Happy Sunday to everyone out there. So my game plan for today is to 100% finish the wrap on the car. 100% just knock it out, get it done. There's only 4 things left to wrap. I have 2 door handles, because door handles are like the worst. They are the biggest pain to wrap. If you've never wrapped a door handle, then you're going to wrap your car. I mean, it's going to be the worst spot, I promise you. So I have 2 more door handles. I have 1 more fender cap for the driver's side on this side, and then we have the front bumper. After that, the car is done, like 100% done. I'll probably do a once over on everything with the heat gun, just to make sure it's all post heated, but by the end of this video, you should be able to see the car fully wrapped. So I'm not going to spend too much time in going on this, but I did want to answer a couple questions that people were asking in the comments. A, how much did I spend on the wrap doing this myself? I spent about $800 for the wrap. That's for 3 rolls of wrap, 2 of the gray, 1 75-foot one, 1 30-foot one, and then 1 10-foot of the metallic black. And then the rest was just miscellaneous tools. Like I said, I've linked them all down in the description for anyone who is considering doing this. I would highly suggest grabbing all of those tools because I've used every single one multiple times, and I promise you they will make your life easier. But with that, let's get into door handles. Let's get the door handles knocked out because they're by far the worst part, and I just want to get them out of the way. Totally forgot, a lot of you guys have been suggesting wrap the mirrors black. If I have enough of the wrap left over after the door handles, we'll definitely do the mirrors black, but I kind of wanted to do like a stripe down on the bottom, kind of like we had before, but we'll see how much of the black we have left. If we don't have enough for the stripes, we'll do the mirrors. If we don't have enough for the mirrors, we'll do the stripes. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Door handles are done. Those are by far the worst thing on the car to wrap are door handles, but they are done. I decided to do the door handles black. I feel like it gives the side of the car a little more like pop. I'm gonna end up doing the black stripe along the bottom of the door like we had before on the car, but door handles, they're really annoying to do. It was about an hour per door handle for me, which was quite annoying, but they are done. They're not gonna fail. I used like 4 pieces to make sure that they would not fail on me. But glad the door handles are done. Next up, I think I'm gonna do the fender cap. Actually, I think I'm gonna disassemble the bumper. I'm gonna need Melanie's help, but she has to go run some errands, so I'm gonna get the disassembly of the bumper knocked out. The lip, the splitter, fog light covers, grill, insert, and canards all need to come off of this guy, and then I can do the inlays while she is running errands, because we're gonna have to do an inlay right up here, and then right down there along the bottom. So let me get to disassembling this guy. Once that guy's disassembled, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna knock out the last fender cap that I have for this side because that's still not done and I need to do that. So let's get chooching on this. I want to get this thing done today. Not a bad look, if I must say. It shows a lot of intercooler. We should just leave it like this. We're done. Send it. Nah. So I got the knifeless tape put down. So some of you guys were curious what knifeless tape was. Let me show you on this side. So knifeless tape, it's essentially a small little piece of clear tape with a string in the middle of it. So that way when you lay vinyl over it, you can just pull on the string and it cuts the vinyl along wherever you put the tape. So that way you're not cutting into the paint of the car. Now don't get me wrong, there are definitely times when I have accidentally cut into the paint of the car, but it's all in areas that you would never see unless you like extremely looked for it, just because since this is my first time, it's a learning experience. But we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna do the inlays for the front bumper, get those knocked out because I want to get this bumper done. It was a little bit of a pain to fully disassemble, but it is fully disassembled. So game plan here, inlay there. I'm gonna do an inlay down below also. Once those are done, I'm gonna hardcore clean all the dirt out of like the fog light bezels, the grill areas, and all these other little nooks and crannies, so that way the vinyl will stick and adhere to it. But it's coming along. Now some of you guys wanted a little more in-depth on some of the wrapping stuff. I personally don't know enough about wrapping to be able to give you guys advice on this. All I can say is if you're gonna do it, just send it. But there's another channel, CK Wraps, that I've been watching like a hell of a lot of to be able to learn how to do this. So, I mean, if you really want like detailed install videos of like every single body panel, I suggest swinging over there. I think his videos are like an hour long per body panel. So, I mean, it cannot get any more in depth than that.
But we're just doing this, we're sending it. So let me get started on these headlight inlays here, and then we'll get going and do the rest of the front bumper to get that knocked out. Inlay done, bumper's ready. So I hardcore cleaned it also with just some isopropyl alcohol to get all the dirt off of like the nooks and crannies in there, the backside of the bumper, up on the lip where it connects up to the fender, and underneath of it. So I could attempt doing this by myself, but it's a relatively large piece, and after doing the rear bumper by myself and just completely screwing it up, I'm just gonna wait till Melanie gets back so she can help me stretch it across, because I need horizontal stretch and I need vertical stretch to be able to get rid of all like the air bubbles. So I think I have enough of this black wrap left over here to be able to do the bottom of the doors. I think if I allocate this and I properly measure this, I'll have enough. So I'm gonna measure this. If I do have enough, I'm gonna get going on knocking out the bottom of the door. I should have enough. I have plenty. I can do the bottom of the door. So I'm gonna do the bottom of the doors next and get that done. Then I'll probably do that fender cap, and then all that's left is the bumper, and I'm just waiting on the lady to come back from running errands. So update on the BRZ also. I may get it back today or Monday, not entirely sure. All the parts for it got to Subaru today, so while they were doing the valve recall, one of the timing chain tensioners was loose and it was a little damaged for some reason. So they're covering that under the recall as well. So huge shout out to Subaru for getting that corrected for me. That showed up today. So we'll see if it gets done tonight or not. If it does, we'll go pick it up. We'll go enjoy some BRZ action. So who misses the BRZ? Because I do. I keep seeing the bumper for it way back there, and it hurts my soul. Hurts my soul to see the BRZ in pieces. But let's get going on the STI. Let's get the bottom of the doors done. I'm gonna run some knifeless tape all the way across the bottom of it, so that way I can just wrap and then cut and then cut, and then it'll be good to go. Bam, bottom bottom little strip doodad is done. I like it. I think it adds just a little flair to the side. I did come across an interesting issue. That's not good. The door's unlocked. Like, it's fully unlocked. Like, unlock. Well, that sucks. So, I mean, I can open it from the inside. So I'm guessing that the door handle itself just isn't fully latched in. So I'm gonna have to disassemble or reassemble that door just to make sure it'll work again, but no big deal. Still have that fender cap to do, which for some reason I'm just putting off. I don't know why. Melanie's about to swing out, help me knock out the bumper so we can get that done with. Just because like I said, I need help vertically stretching and horizontally stretching with the car. So we're gonna knock that out. So when she swings out here, we'll get this part knocked out. We'll get that fender cap knocked out. We'll get the bumper reassembled. And then that should pretty much be it, aside from like a couple small things, because like up inside of the like window jamb in there, you can still see blue if the windows are down. So I'm gonna wrap that gray just so you can't see it. I already did it on the other side. I just need to do it on this side. I was gonna do the mirror caps black, but after doing the bottom portion, I think that this is just the right amount. I think having the mirror black would be a little bit too much black on the side of the car. I think that helps break it up a decent amount. Plus I like that. I had it on, I mean, when it was fully blue, I had it like that also, but I'm digging it. So let's get the bumper knocked out and keep rolling on this. Yo, I'm gonna be straight up honest with you guys. This front bumper is the worst to do. So you get like a ton of tension up here. So I didn't have to, but I did just because I don't want the bumper to fail. I put a small strip there. I'm also putting like small support strips around like where I think it could potentially fail. The wrap also does show like every single imperfection on your bumper. So if you are wrapping your car, be prepared to see every single imperfection. Also some side good news, I guess. Just got a call from Subaru. BRZ is ready for pickup. It runs and drives as normal. So it was 100% the Verus clutch fork that caused all of the issues with the car, which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. But After I finish wrapping the bumper, we're gonna swing down there and go pick up the BRZ. So let me get this done. I'm estimating this will probably be another 2 hours of cutting and getting everything ready. So let me get this bumper done. All right, my dudes, I gotta finish this. I gotta do the grill real quick, but look what's back. We got the BRZ back. I still gotta throw the bumper back on it, but it runs, it drives. The issue entirely was just that Verus forged clutch fork. It was just too thick to fit. It just kept hitting the transmission casing for some reason, but let's keep going on this. I wanna get this done tonight, and I'm so close to being done. So let me wrap this. We'll reassemble the bumper and call it a night. All right, you guys, that's where I'm going to end it for this one. Everything is now fully wrapped on the car. I'm not going to show you guys like the complete, full put together look of the car yet. You'll see that in the next video though, because I got to leave some of you hanging, right? Because that's part of my job. Gotta make you come back. But overall, wrapping the car was not bad. It is completely done at this point. Everything is wrapped. Everything is done. I'm gonna say the hardest panel by far was that front bumper. That was actually awful. I did several inlays inside of that bumper to make everything work safely, I'd say, so none of the wrap pulls back fails or anything like that. But there she is, you guys, fully grayed out without the lip splitter, grills, fog light bezels, all that stuff put back in. So I'm gonna be doing that. Also a good day too, because we got the BRZ back. I missed this car. I really missed the BRZ. And after just driving it back up here from the dealership, that stage 3 clutch is very touchy. It's very touchy. The M-Tech shift springs feel really good in it, but we'll be doing a full drivetrain review of the BRZ here in the next couple days after I've been driving it around. I still have to throw the bumper back on for it because I still have it hanging out in the back of the garage. There's been body panels everywhere in here the past couple days, but she done. She wrapped. So you guys know what to do. You like the video, go ahead, hit that little thumbs up, turn it blue, because I ain't got nothing to rhyme it with anymore. Nah, just turn it blue like the actual color of the Subaru. You can kind of see the blue in there. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, hit your boy up one of these corners. No idea which one I'm gonna put it in yet, but with that, I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, homies.